I bet this is the last I see of these guys, isn't it? Because they're going to get educated now. Is it true I'm not allowed to film police cars? Yes, you did. I've got it all on video. I have it all on video. You need to have a word with all these three. Thank you. Walk of shame.
I mean, you weren't here with any three other fellas?
No, you got someone else, mate.
Honestly?
Honestly, I wasn't.
You weren't here before?
No.
Are you local? Are you? Where do you live?
I don't need to tell you that.
Where do you live then?
I just told you I don't need to tell you that.
Well, why are you so defensive?
Because why would I tell a stranger?
If it wasn't you? I'm not a stranger, I'm a police officer.
You are a stranger.
Well, at the moment, you are detained under the Misuse of Drugs Act, all right?
Only in the UK could a man be questioned by the police simply for recording a dog walking down the street. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, that's exactly what happened. A man, casually standing near a police station with his camera, is approached by an officer. But here's the kicker. It's not because he's breaking any laws. The officer is concerned he might have filmed a dog and its owner. This bizarre encounter begins outside the police station. The man is filming the scene, catching shots of police vehicles and, yes, a dog strolling by. That's when an officer comes up to him, demanding an explanation. She doesn't cite any legal wrongdoing, not because he's on private property, and not because he's committing any crime. Instead, her concern is that he might be capturing the dog walker on camera without permission. The officer repeatedly asks for his ID, but the man stands his ground. He calmly explains that he's in a public space, not doing anything wrong, and has no obligation to provide ID. Rather than backing down, the officer presses on, claiming that filming the dog walker violates privacy and that filming police vehicles is suspicious. But when she's asked to reference any legal statute, she can't provide one. And to make matters worse, she refuses to identify herself. Watch as the man confidently holds his ground, proving that he knows his rights while the officer falters. What's your take on this situation? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Yeah, I'm just taking some pictures.
Okay, why? Can I ask?
Just a hobby.
Okay, you're taking pictures of police cars and other cars though. Can I? Why are you doing that?
It's a hobby. I like cars.
Okay.
It's an Audi TT, it's not just a car, is it?
But it's somebody's car that doesn't know that you're taking a photo of them. It's not
And
right.
if I've got a Mazda RX-8 and people do it and not take pictures of my car, that's what you do.
Right.
If a Porsche pulled up and there was loads of people taking pictures of it, would you?
This isn't a desirable car. You took a picture of that.
And?
Okay, but you've just said you're taking pictures of nice cars.
And police cars, and fire engines and ambulances.
Okay.
What's the problem?
Just
Well,
asking what the purpose is. Somebody.
No,
Somebody
you don't do
announced-
that. You're not allowed to do that.
Pictures of people's cars.
Can you keep your distance? You've got a mask. You haven't got a mask on. Can you keep your distance? You're not following procedure.
You need to stop taking pictures of.
I don't need to do it. I don't at all. Let's do it for a hobby. I do this regularly. What on earth?
Videoing me.
I am. What on earth law book have you been reading?
We've come out because somebody's been taking pictures of police vehicles.
And?
So we have come out to ask you why you are taking
And I've told you
pictures.
twice now. I've told you twice.
Right,
There's pictures on here of my wife with no clothes on, etc, etc. You're not going to be looking through that.
You initially said that you're taking pictures because it's a nice Audi TT.
An Audi TT and the police cars. Yeah.
Right, okay, but it's not. You like nice cars. Well, this isn't it. It's just
Other
a
people
police.
do. I'm not doing this for me. Other people like to look at police cars and emergency vehicles.
So
Young children.
So who's that? Who you're sending those videos to then?
YouTube, obviously.
But why would you send them? Why would you post them on YouTube?
There's loads of them on YouTube.
But it's a very strange thing to do. Posting.
It is not strange at all. Not whatsoever. It might be strange to you, but it's not strange to the general public
Right, well,
who...
we're going to ask you to stop videoing, please.
No.
Yes.
I'm doing a documentary on the
For
for YouTube on the police.
regarding what?
Abuse of Antisocial Behaviour Act, abuse of Section 43, just generally police abusing powers.
Hey, mate.
I don't give me details out, not personal.
Well, you're taking, with all due respect, you're taking photographs or video of people's cars.
People do it in my
That
car.
aren't yours.
That people do that in my car. and I don't have a problem with it. It's a nice
For
car.
all I know, you could be planning on stealing them.
Well, when I steal them, arrest me.
Well, no, I'm taking your details.
No, I'm not giving me details. I don't have to give my details. Do you actually know the law? I'm allowed to film. You're going to get
Show me what you've recorded.
You're going to get yourself in a whole lot of bother if you do that.
Show me what you've recorded, and if it's totally innocent, then that'll be fine. Why won't you show me what you've recorded?
Because there's pictures of here that aren't suitable for other people to see. Because it's
cars you've taken pictures of.
no, you've got no right to.
Yes, I do. You've got no right.
Excuse me.
You've got no right to
Excuse me. Do you want to follow your code of practice? This is not in your code of practice. You do not look through people's phones without a warrant. You do not tell people to stop taking pictures of... Excuse me, you do not tell people to stop taking pictures of cars. Okay, you don't do it. And if you're going to follow through on this, you're going to find yourself in a whole lot of bother, and you will be educated. I don't have to give my name. I don't even have to talk to you.
So give me a name.
Right, what offence have I committed? What offence have I committed?
Taking pictures of people's cars.
Right, so what offence have I committed? That's an offence. What offence have I committed? Everyone wants to know what offence I've committed. Thousands of people want to know what offence I've committed.
I'm sure thousands of people don't.
Has anyone got a phone they can check? And I'll show you.
I'm really not that interested.
𝗏12128. Have a look.
Pardon?
𝗏12128. That's my YouTube channel. You see lots of videos of nice cars, fire engine, police cars, ambulances.
Where else have you been apart from Quiddro then?
Markham, Kendal, wherever I'm at the time.
And what have other police officers said to you? What have they stopped you and said?
Have a look at my video of Wigan. I'm showing you, offering you proof. I'm offering you proof. They've said they've said all right, no problem.
Really?
They said what you're doing.
Come out and say,
They said
yes, it's okay. Feel free.
Why wouldn't they? Why?
Because it's very strange behaviour.
Strange isn't a crime.
We are asking why you are taking pictures of our police vehicles.
I've just told you. I'm lawfully allowed to.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
Gives you the right to take pictures of people's cars.
No, more importantly, what law stops me from doing it? Tell me that law, please. Could you answer that question? What law?
Are you live streaming now?
No.
You just said to me that thousands of people are watching this.
They will watch this.
Right. So you intend to put people's details of cars to thousands of people for no reason.
My car's on YouTube.
It's not your car. First of all, you said
I never
you were
said.
interested
Did I
in
say that was my car?
First of all, I know it's not your car because I know whose car that is.
Right. So I didn't say it was my car.
Registration on YouTube.
I don't put the registrations. If someone asks me not to.
Listen, right, I'll start again, right? When I first asked you what you were doing, you said, I've got an interest in vehicles.
Yeah.
Right, now it's something completely different. You've got an interest in police cars.
Yeah.
Why are you taking pictures of cars for
Abuse of power.
I do
or
both.
Abusive antisocial behaviour or something. What did you say?
It's a documentary for YouTube. That's what the police vehicles are for.
About what?
Police abusing Section 43.
Okay.
Section 5 and 50 of PACE.
Okay. So why are you taking pictures of these?
Because they go on my Flickr site.
No, they're the same video. Why are you taking pictures of
I've
these
took
cars as well as these cars if you say what you are going
Are you going to let me finish? As I'm taking a video, I can video the police cars and I can take still pictures as well. The still pictures go on my car file for different sort of performance cars, Audi right through to 𝗏𝗏, and I have all sorts of different pictures on them, different specs, etc, etc. That's a Mark III Audi. I've got Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, different colours, different specs, etc, etc. I'm a car enthusiast. I do this for people to watch on YouTube. I'm not giving me details and I don't have to.
YouTube name?
Oh, 𝗏12128.
Matt?
12128. I think I'm putting up 10,000 subscribers now. Why are you telling me that I have to stop filming cars? What law's that? Can you
I
just
find it very concerning that you're outside a police station recording vehicles.
Right, I'm just asking you what law that is where I'm not allowed to film police cars.
I just said you've broken a law. Yeah?
You just said I'm not allowed.
I'm finding it very difficult because to understand why you're doing that outside a police station.
Right, for a fact, the basic fact, you don't need to understand. I'm allowed to do it. That's all you need to understand. Yes, I am. What law stops me?
So
What law stops me?
With someone recording your car and put it on YouTube.
I think my Fiesta was a bit weird, but my Mazda, yes. It is on YouTube, in fact. Right, so what law is it that prevents me from filming police cars? Excuse me? I'm asking you a question.
So you are taking videos. There's one here of a lady walking down the street because you couldn't resist taking a video of the 𝗙𝗔𝗟𝗟𝗡𝗢 in
Yeah.
Southport.
And?
You've got the lady in as well. She's not consented to be in video.
She doesn't need to.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. What law's that?
Consented to be video.
What law's that? Explain that law.
You're
Explain that law.
You're walking your dog here.
And? Oh my God, you're not going to arrest me for walking my dog here.
But videoing it and...
Are you having a laugh? Do you realise how daft you're making yourself sound?
So that's not a police.
What's it got to do with you, what I video?
That's not a police. It says Wigan Police Station, and then you've got your dog on there.
You'll never make a real police officer if this is the best you can do. Will you? Support officer.
A real one.
Yeah.
It's a bit condescending, isn't it?
Well, you've been doing it to me. What's your name and collar number?
He's there. You can see
Phone
him.
numbers on my
What if I
shoulder.
can't
He
read?
doesn't have to give you his name.
Yes, he does, because I know the law. Unlike you's lot. What's your name, please? And what
Give me
state?
your name, I have to give you my collar number.
What station are you based at?
Colne Police Station.
Sorry?
Colne Police Station.
Right. And what's your name, please? It's your
I don't have to
policy.
give you, you've got my
It's your
collar
policy.
Huh?
It's your policy.
I don't have to give you my name.
It is your policy. You'll be getting retrained if you do not give me your name. I'll ask you one more
Are you going
time.
to be retraining me?
Someone will be retraining you on your policy. You might be laughing now, but you won't be laughing soon. What's your name, please? I'll ask you one last time. It's your policy to provide your name. What's your name, please? PC. I'm asking you nicely.
Number is PC4454.
And what's your name, please? Right, I'll be finding out why you're not providing your name to the public.
I'm trying to find out why you're recording people.
Because I feel like it.
Taking pictures outside the police station.
I've explained why, and now I'm not telling you it over and up.
Explain why. You'd give a few different reasons.
I'm not going to keep telling you why I've done it. From now on, the only thing you need to know is that I'm allowed to do it, and there's nothing you can do that can stop me, so I suggest you go away, because I'm getting annoyed now. You're really annoying. You come out, you pretend you know the law. Either A, you do not know the law, or B, you are abusing it. Which is it?
Which law am I abusing?
Right, I'm not allowed to film police cars. What law is that? I bet this is the last I see of these guys, isn't it? Because they're going to get educated now. Is it true I'm not allowed to film police cars? Yes, you did. I've got it all on video. I have it all on video. You need to have a word with all these three. Thank you. Walk of shame. Walk of shame. Muppets.
While walking through a public park, a man was suddenly stopped by officers who accused him of being involved in a group they claimed was connected to drug activity. When he denied these accusations and asked for clarification, the officer didn't offer an explanation, but instead became defensive. The man was just passing through the park when the officers stopped him, immediately linking him to drug-related activity. They insisted he had been there earlier near drug paraphernalia with a group of people. Despite repeatedly telling them he wasn't there, the officers continued to press him for details. Instead of showing any concrete evidence, they relied on vague statements, saying he matched the description of someone they were looking for. As the situation became more tense, the man began filming for his protection, which only seemed to annoy the officers more. They accused him of being defensive, as if exercising his rights and refusing to comply with an unwarranted stop was an admission of guilt. Even after they found nothing during the search, they continued to delay him, pressing questions about where he lived and asking for personal details he was not legally obligated to share. But hold on. What happens next is a crucial lesson in knowing your rights.
Oh,
No.
honestly?
Yeah.
So have I missed? You weren't here with any of 3 other fellas?
No, you got someone else, mate.
Honestly?
Honestly, I wasn't.
You weren't here before?
No.
Are you local, are you? Where do you live?
I don't need to tell you that.
Where do you live then?
I just told you I don't need to tell you that.
Well, why are you so defensive?
Because
If it
why would I
wasn't-
tell a
if it wasn't-
stranger?
If it wasn't you, I'm not a stranger, I'm a police officer.
You are a
Piece of work is
stranger.
something- Well, at the moment, you are detained under the Misuse of Drugs Act, all right? Piece of
What
work is
reasonable
something-
evidence do you have to
Piece of
put
work is from Southport Police Station. I believe it was you here before.
Okay.
All right, over there with your friends in the
Okay.
bushes. You
Yeah.
come back into the park because you've left something there, all right?
Okay.
Is that a fair comment of why?
No.
So it wasn't you who's come here before?
I keep telling you no, but you're not going to listen.
Well, all I've asked you, do you live locally?
I
Then
don't
then I can answer.
Regardless of if I live
Yeah,
locally, if I'm going to come
I
back
believe
to...
it was you, all right, so you are going to be searched, all right, under the
Okay.
Misuse of Drugs Act.
And what
all right?
reasonable evidence do you have for that?
Well, there's lots of drug paraphernalia over there in the corner,
Yeah.
where the 3 people were.
Yeah.
I believe one of them was you, all right?
Was it you that stopped them earlier?
Yes.
So do you know them then?
No, as we.
So you've witnessed
You're not
them?
listening. I've only stopped one.
Okay.
The other two have walked off when they're in the middle of the park. I believe you come back to the park.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Was that you or not?
I keep telling you no,
All right.
and you're going to ask me the
All right.
next question.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm going to search you, so you are detained. All right?
Okay.
That's the reason. All right. You are on video. You are being recorded.
Yeah, I'm
all
recording
right?
you guys too.
Yeah, that's fine. You can record me all you like. That doesn't
Yeah, I
make
know.
any difference.
I know.
But you are going to be searched.
Yeah, I know. I'm complying with you.
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
I'm not causing you.
I've given you the reasons for the search.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I don't need to show my ID because I'm in uniform. All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
It just seems a bit strange. I thought it was you. Maybe it's a
Bro, you're
misidentity.
finding out I've got no
Yeah.
drugs on me.
Well, you been arrested before, sir?
Do I need to answer that? Don't answer me any question I don't have to answer.
Oh, well, so you have been then. Otherwise, you wouldn't have answered, would you?
Well, you're assuming incorrectly.
Yeah.
That's real
Well,
professional.
Okay. All right. Fine. You need to lose this little chip on your shoulder that you've got. You need to lose it. Then we can all speak together normally. All right.
I've got no chip on my shoulder.
Yes, you have. With the
Please
way of your attitude straight away
Yeah.
is terrible. The way you're speaking to me.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I think. It's
How so?
I think it's horrendous.
How so?
Straight away, you come out and recorded me straight away.
Well,
So I
for
think-
my own safety, I don't
What-
trust you guys.
your own safety. What am I going to do to you, sir?
How do I know?
With witnesses in the park, what am I going to do to you?
Does that matter? You've already seen what's happening
No.
in
What do you
America.
think
Yeah, what do
police
you think-
officers are going to do to you?
Well,
Honestly,
for one, you were looking for something to arrest me, aren't you?
Firstly, it
Yes.
offends me. It
Not
offends
to
me.
arrest you, no.
I'm offended
Well,
by your comments. I'm offended.
Okay, and guess what? You've taken an oath to not be offended. As a police officer, you don't have the right to be offended.
I do.
That's the most stupid thing I've ever heard.
By the way you are, the way you dealt with
Okay.
me, I'm offended and I'm
I don't care.
disrespected. All right?
As long as I'm not breaking the law or disrupting the peace, I really could care less.
Are you going to
You're
give me-
wasting your time with me.
Are you
I have
going,
nothing to do with
that's
you.
your key, sir. Are you going to give me
I'll
your
put it back in.
details so I can record the stop and search under law?
No.
You don't want to?
No.
You don't want to give me your details?
No.
Any
Am I
reason
free
why?
to go now?
Well, I'm going to ask you to record them. If you don't want to give them, I'm going to fill out the form and give you a reference here.
Do I
now.
need to do this?
I need to give you a reference, yes.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. I know.
So I'm going to put it out as a non.
Yeah,
As in you
no,
haven't
no.
given any details. And then people who don't give the details.
So are you telling me you guys don't have the right to be offended?
Sorry?
You have the right to be offended.
If
is
you
that-
insult
Yes, we
my
do.
mother, I should not be offended by that.
No, but I'm saying, can you act like he is?
Sorry?
I'm
Giving me
offended.
attitude
I'm
too.
offended
He's
by.
not giving you attitude.
Yeah, he is.
No,
How?
I'm
In what
offended
way?
by the way that you've been with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. Just to let you know, that's my feeling.
Okay. And my feeling is,
Yeah.
I think you
we
guys
can
are
have a normal
stuck.
conversation with us. We can get to the
thing is
bottom of it, can't we? But you
But
didn't
you-
want to. You wanted to go
You
defensive
think that
straight
I'm going to
away.
beat
Well,
you
of
up?
course I am.
You
I don't know
think
what you
that
guys are
the
gonna
way
do to
the
me.
way you spoke to me is that you think I'm going to beat you up and rough you up, which is absolutely horrendous.
Okay.
And you know what you need to do? Watch less media. All right, that's my
In the
view.
UK,
Well, that's
we're
an
not in
assumption.
America.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter where we are.
No, it
You lot
does.
serve the state, and the state is corrupt like you guys.
Hopefully, you put this video. Hopefully, you put this video online.
No, I'm not. It's just for my own safety. I'm going to get rid of it.
If you want to put it online,
You
put it
lot haven't
online.
really hurt me or anything. So
All right.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
put it on. I'm
Well,
telling
no,
you.
I want you to put it online.
Why?
Because I do. Because I want you to
No, but
show
why?
how we've dealt with you. Because
It doesn't
You
matter.
don't want to put it
Yeah.
online because you'll be embarrassed by your own behaviour.
What have I done that's embarrassing?
It's the way you are with police.
No, but
You
answer
live
me.
in the UK and you genuinely believe police go around and beat people up. Is that
I
what
never
you
said
actually
that.
think?
I never said
That's
that.
what you've implied by everything you said.
Well, you're
Okay?
assuming.
Rough you up is what you said.
I said I don't know what you could do anything.
What do you mean? But what do you imply by that?
Anything.
No, but explain it. What do you mean by anything? What is so bad
To
that
me,
we could do
I know
to you?
you're a uniform officer, but you're a stranger to me. Are you not?
I'm a police officer in uniform,
But are you not a stranger to me?
and we joined the job to help people.
But not all the police officers have.
So you just assume we're all the same.
I don't assume you're all the
You're
same.
assuming a
So
stereotype.
everyone
No,
does.
I don't
Everyone
assume
assumes
you're all
all
the
police
same.
are the same.
Oh yeah.
I'm not assuming you're all the
Yeah, I
same.
think
What
you
I'm
are.
assuming is I don't trust all sides.
So are you going to give me? Are you going to give me your details?
I've already told you that so many times. I don't know why you have to keep asking.
Because I have to ask.
No, but you've asked 3-4 times. I've already told you. No, but my point is, I understand.
How old are you? How old are you? Don't know. It doesn't make any difference.
Do we really?
I'll put it roughly then, 25.
Up to you. Look, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying you guys are not doing the job. I understand.
No, you are. That's what you are saying. And that's why I'm offended.
No,
by
but
your-
see now
your
you're saying.
comments.
See, what I'm saying is,
Do
look-
you want to give your ethnicity?
are you keep
I
asking?
have to fill out the form.
boxes.
I have to
Fill it out
boxes.
yourself. I'm not,
I
I
have
don't.
to- it's self.
But every question.
No, this is self. So you have to tell me
Yeah.
what your ethnicity is. What your self.
I don't have to.
You don't. So I'll put.
So why are you saying I have to?
Well, I'll put.
We have to ask you.
I have to ask you.
But every question I've
So this is how it works.
Hold
Let
on,
me
hold
explain.
on.
When we
No,
search
hold on,
you,
hold on.
we have to
Hold
record
on,
it.
hold on.
Down then.
I've said if I don't need to answer any question by law, don't ask me.
He's got to ask you, and then you can just say no, and we can move on to the next
Okay.
one. Okay.
They were. One of them was wearing a North Face top like that.
Same colours?
I believe
The same colours as well.
You're wearing the same
Okay.
stylish style top.
And
All right.
me knowing you
Look at
searched
this.
me, I had no drugs on me. What do you think I feel when I know I've got no drugs, when I was just minding my own business?
know.
And when
But
I
how
see you
many
guys,
people
and did
do
you
we
notice
search
how I
for?
shake my head? Because I knew straight away.
Okay.
Did you notice
We've
that?
explained
Did you
why we
did you see
stopped
the
you.
shake of the head?
Well, you don't like us, so it doesn't matter, does it?
No,
Doesn't
but
matter how this
answer my
interaction went,
question,
just
man.
straight
I'm not
away.
asking for other
Do you-
stuff.
do you want
I will
to
answer
take-
your
Shake
question.
Would you like
head,
to take your
because I was
reference,
walking
sir?
that way. My colleague may have done.
Would you like to take your reference number down for the search?
Yes.
Right, take a picture of it.
No, I got the record.
Record it.
No, it's done. Thank
Is
you.
it done? Is it on there?
Yeah, it's on there. Thank you, Chen.
All right.
Listen, I'm
It
again.
obviously be recorded as nothing, so because there's
Yeah,
no
I know, but
details on there.
that's
But it's
fine.
recorded, okay?
Yeah. All right. Do you want me to continue with my opinion?
Yeah, you can carry on talking. Yeah.
No, if you guys want to, we'll hear it.
I'm happy to hear. I just don't know why you hate the police so much. I don't see why.
And this is what I was going to get to. In
I'm
the
sure-
past, I've been bullied, intimidated,
I'm sure a week
etc.
ago-
I know you might
I'm
not
sure-
believe it.
No, I'm sure. There
I
is
believe a
officers
week
out
ago you'd have been totally different.
No, it's got nothing to do with the George
I
Floyd.
do,
And again, you're
of course
assuming.
It is. No, it is.
And again, you're assuming.
Because
But this,
in the last week-
since the last 2 days,
I do this
everyone-
regardless when I see- I
I'm
knew
saying,
straight away. Did I not shake my head?
Let me speak.
Go on, go on.
Since that, every interaction now, people put their phones
I
out.
do it regardless, so it's
Okay?
got nothing to do with that, Jim. Honestly,
Every
it's got nothing to do with
interaction
that.
now,
What I'm trying to
temperature high.
explain.
you wouldn't have done that a week ago. 100%.
Again,
Wait.
see, you're stating the fact, which is an incorrect fact.
Everyone
You're
picturing
obviously an
UK
educated
police.
working man. Yeah.
How do you know that? Again, you're assuming. But do I have to by law?
You don't have to.
Exactly.
But obviously, if you're a police officer, would that raise your suspicion?
It could do, it could
Yeah,
not, but you're
there you
assuming.
go, there you go. So you make it difficult for us. We think you've got something to hide.
But-
If I was walking in the park and
Yeah.
the officers stopped me
Yeah.
and they said, "Where have you come from?" I'd go, "My house, just the other side there. I've come in the walk." to
Would
have
you
a
agree
walk."
that you're biased because you're a police officer?
Sorry?
Would you agree that you're a bit biased?
No, I've been stopped by the police and been treated like a dick when I was little.
Yeah.
It happens. Okay.
I'm not little
You
about that,
can't-
don't call me little.
No,
I know you never,
I
I know
was
you know.
little in the time.
Yeah?
And yeah, they're very rude to me.
Yeah?
But you can't say all police officers are the
I
same.
never did. This is the thing.
But you've instantly gone defensive. You're all right now, but your initial was very defensive. and
You obviously
stand-
didn't grow up in the 80s and 90s like me.
You're a old boy.
There we
Okay.
are. I've had 2 or 3 times my face was in the dirt.
And this is what I'm saying.
But
I've
things-
already told you I'm
things
going
are
to court,
completely
regardless of you
different
being
nowadays.
down.
Things
You
are
may have
different.
rightfully needed to be detained. I haven't got a
I
clue.
wasn't, but that in those days that's what happened.
Okay. And yeah,
That's the way it
I think
goes.
we can both agree that was probably wrong. If you weren't.
Yeah, it probably was. It
For
was
future
wrong.
reference,
But
Yes.
you know officers have to give the grounds for the search. It has to be recorded. It's recorded on this.
Yeah.
You don't need to be afraid for officers assaulting you. Okay, that's all I'm,
I'm just
say.
going to humbly disagree.
That's fine.
And
That's fine.
like I've said, all I've done is based on my past experience. I've had officers lie, bully, and this again. I think you can see the way I'm
That's
acting to you
wrong.
now. I'm not.
That's wrong.
with, just the question. for
And
you.
the fact is, when I had to go to magistrate, I had to get a solicitor because I didn't have much of. I had to learn my own laws because that's what happened to me. Finding out all of that, getting the solicitor and asking them questions, even though, to be honest, quite honestly, they just wanted me out of there because you know how solicitors. You know the justice system flawed. They did not want to hear what I had to say, so I had to educate myself on laws. Right.
Okay.
And
I'm just open.
Even
I know
if-
you've had a bad
ev-
experience, then all police officers are bad,
no,
right? And I
but
can
even
assume
if
no one's
even
gonna
if I
come
did
up and
something
assault
right,
you.
you could easily make something up and the judge would still pick you.
Look,
No, but you get rid of that if you want.
these aren't on.
You get rid of that if you
How do we
want.
get rid of it?
You can.
Do you know what happens now if our body worn? If we don't save it and it gets deleted before it goes to court, what do you think your solicitor's going to say? Why
Yeah,
is it gone?
yeah,
so
of
it's gonna
course.
Get chucked
So
out,
it
so
gets saved every time.
But but then when it
And
goes
you know
word
what?
for word, they still pick your word.
they
You've got
don't.
more power.
And
They
because,
don't.
and because we've had confrontation here, I'm going to save my body warm today as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Which confrontation? Not with me.
Well, yeah, our little chat. So,
No, but it was no confrontation.
well, I'm going to save it because you
Yeah.
refuse to give your details, so
Yeah.
that makes it. Yeah, so that's
So-
why.
so-
And we've had a little chat about, and you've told me I'm going to beat you up. So
I
that-
never.
those-
This is all evidence. I've never said that.
you did straight away.
implied the officers were quite
No,
high.
but he
Yeah.
just said. See, this is what I'm saying. You're using the wrong words. He just said. You said implied. That's different. But I've never.
But, yeah, you implied that officers would.
And I never
could
said that.
or
I said
could beat you.
anything. Did I not say anything?
You've made that very clear that you thought we would hurt you and assault.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
said potentially.
So I,
I don't.
will-
Again,
I will
you
save
might be in
this,
uniform, but you're just an average person.
it'll be kept for 7
Wait.
years.
I understand. Okay.
Just because the way
But
we have.
I'm not going to change my opinion.
That's fine. I can't
You
make
can't
really,
be.
can I?
No.
I just think it's sad, you know.
It's the fact
You're
of
probably
life.
one
Justice
the best-
system
I
is
think
flawed.
you're
Police are
probably
flawed.
one of the best police forces in the world, and people still go around thinking we just beat people up. for the
No,
sake of it.
no, I don't say that. I don't say that.
And 10 minutes.
again,
10 minutes
They
before we
fear for
play.
themselves.
How
You
many,
did say that.
how many times am I going to
And
say?
what else would they fear
How
for?
many times am I going to say anything? Not just you could physically, you could do any. I'm saying.
I know, but when you say anything, what do you mean by anything? Let's just say it then. What do you mean by anything? What are these
I'm not
different
implying. I'm saying. I'm not. There's nothing I'm implying. Is what you guys keep doing. I'm not implying it. I'm saying you could do anything.
Okay.
You're just strangers.
But those anything things are going to be bad things, aren't they? That police
Exactly.
don't do?
And this is for my
With
safety.
all those kids over there, witnesses. The mum and the 2
Yeah.
daughters and the guy playing
It doesn't
basketball.
matter. They were witnesses when that George Floyd. It doesn't matter. You are still strangers. You've got certain powers. You can abuse that if you want. Anyone can. Government abuse their powers. Correct or not?
I think you need to.
I just think it's sad.
I'm just bringing that up because that's a hot topic right now.
It is in another country.
I'm not. Again,
Do you not
this was
think-
going to come up regardless.
Do you not think when I saw that footage, it's
Yeah, I
absolutely
understand.
disgusting?
Yes, but
That officer murdered that man on the street.
again, I was just using that as an example. Your point was there was people there. That doesn't mean nothing. Quite frankly, it doesn't mean shit, to be honest.
But police officers here are very different to America.
It doesn't.
It's very, very different.
It's all, and it's all here.
Yeah. And again, I will disagree. I still think you can get rid of that.
We can't physically.
I don't know how
After
you're gonna
30
get rid of it.
days, it lasts.
Well, I hope it doesn't because, quite
So if
frankly,
you made that complaint straight away, this would be watched instantly.
Yeah.
So if you go and make a complaint, they will log on straight away and watch both cameras. Understand? We can't go on and delete it. We're not
Can't
able
delete.
to do that.
No
but
one's allowed to delete it.
in the history of police, have they not been done that?
No. Because
Have-
On
has-
body worn video, no.
you know why they can't delete it?
Why not?
Because that's when it came in as law. That
Which
was
law?
part of the way it was built is that it can't be deleted. You can't go
Which
in
law?
and delete
Obviously,
it.
back in the day, yes. Things
But there's
Sorry,
no
sorry,
camera.
I'll just ask the question. Which law?
It was brought in by the government.
Which law is
I
that?
don't know what law
I
it's
don't know what
brought in.
specific
And that's
case.
the other
not
thing.
under-
You lot
it's
don't
not
know your own
under-
laws.
It's not under a policy.
It's not criminal
It's
law.
not a criminal
part
law.
of
It's
legislation that
yeah.
comes in.
Which legislation?
For
It's
But
to
shouldn't
help
you as
us.
police officers know this?
It's help us with our job. I don't.
camera we have to wear.
Exactly. So it's part of your
But we
requirement.
can't delete it is the point.
No, but the point I'm trying to make now, shouldn't you know what the law on that is?
Maybe.
That's the other thing I have issue with. I think your standards are low.
Okay.
I know it's all criticism and negative, but
No,
I'm
you guys, that's fine. You don't like him, but like you said,
you
if your
do
house
you
got
lot do a good
burgled,
job. If you want to
it's
shake
good.
my hand, you can shake my hand. No?
We can't touch at the moment.
Corona.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, but you've already.
I know, I understand that, but we can't be shaking hands, can we?
Okay.
Let's be honest.
No.
Again, I think you guys do a good job. I'm being all negative and criticizing. There is a positive side to it. I'm not. The only reason, again, is just I'm only based on my past experience. It's fine. And what I would say is
It's sad that you've been treated that way.
I agree, but that's the facts of life. And again, I don't want to go into the government, bro. I've already made that point. But that's the fact of reality. Now, if you want me not to use evidence when someone could...
You're right. We've not at
No,
one
no,
point
no.
told you to stop filming.
But
have we?
what did you say when I put that up? Of course, but that's natural. You are going to try to get me to lose my rights. You already did. I had to get detained and get searched, correct? So wouldn't it make sense for me?
There you go, I understand it. It's
No,
under
that's fine. I
common-
don't
it's
look
under- It's under
It's
common law.
for your own
It's under-
benefit. You
it's
should.
under the whole
You're the
thing,
one
it's-
using it. It's for your own
It's
benefit.
under common law.
It's benefit
regardless
for
what
you,
law
it's
is-
your safety as well, to make sure we're doing our job properly. So when people review it,
Yeah.
they know
but
we've given you the
forget
grounds.
review. I've told you should know. So maybe you should. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. That's not
Found it
valid.
in 2 seconds. So
Yeah, but
it's just something
Don't be
we-
like the kids
Do
that
you know
watch
what
the
it-
media and check their phones.
you know what-
Have
you
it in
know-
your head so then you
know
can
what
tell
it is?
people.
It's like a radio. It just goes on every day. It doesn't matter what law it's under.
Yeah.
It's recording the whole time. and
No,
that's-
but for your
that's
own
what-
benefit, because it's part of your job requirement that you have to use this. Wouldn't it make sense?
There's certain circumstances I need to put it on, like a traffic accident, traffic stop,
Yes, but I'm
domestic
saying,
violence, and a stop and search.
Okay.
They're the only ones I need to.
but regardless,
But I put it on all the time.
but not about paying
everything
it on or
is-
off. I'm saying for your own benefit. Shouldn't you know the laws on that for your own
Well,
job?
it's just under common law, so
Regardless of the law,
that's it. It's a piece. Of
we're not going to get nowhere with that
No, we're
one.
not.
Look, again, I can only talk about my experiences, but I would say if you don't want to shake my hand, I think you guys would
No,
be
we're
lovely.
not.
You did
We're
what
not.
you had to
No,
do
I'm
for
not
your.
being rude, not shaking.
We're not
I normally
allowed
I
to.
would, but at the moment I haven't shaken my family.
What about
my
spuds?
friend's hand,
You don't do
I'm
spuds?
You can do elbows.
Yeah, gents, it has been a pleasure. Well, I don't
Maybe
apologize.
just-
I don't apologize,
Don't
but
treat
unfortunately,
us all
that's the
the same because we're
reality.
in
You
uniform.
did what you had to do. I think you lot are doing a good job.
We have a lot of issue with drugs, okay? And sadly, we have to act on things if things look a bit suspicious.
Okay,
Maybe
but
you are the wrong person.
which I think I was. I think you.
But we don't know, do we?
Well,
We're
I
not gonna know.
think after searching me,
Cameras.
maybe.
Well, you haven't got anything on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well,
Take care.
all right. Take it easy. Another day, another search.
And that's where we'll leave today's case. A life lost, questions left hanging, and a story that still echoes in the silence. If you found this case as compelling or unsettling as I did, please hit that like button. It lets me know you're out there. If you're new here, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. So many more stories are waiting to be told, and some might chill you to the bone. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think justice was truly served? Did something about this case stand out to you? Drop a comment below. I read them all. Your insights often add a new layer to these stories. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and remember, every case begins with a question.